Welcome back to Cape Critiquers, everybody. Today we are talking about episode 1 of Lanterns Pilot.
Now that I think about that being because I just didn't think about the title.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, like it doesn't really feed, like they are pilots, but like it doesn't really, like they never really make a point of it, I guess.
Well, I think it's pilot because it's like, oh, it's the pilot episode of the show, but they're also pilots.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, like,
or Hal's a
like,
pilot.
Something like Lost is also called Pilot and does that whole trick where like it's about a pilot, but like which is another Lindelof show, by the way. But, like they don't really do that in this. I feel like it's just like, oh yeah, they're pilots, but like, well, you know that's
you
the
keep
character.
saying they're pilots.
Aren't they both?
No, John's a sniper in this.
Really?
Military marine sniper.
I thought they like met through being both pilots, but
no.
I don't know shit about Jon.
Jon's chosen by the Guardians to be the successor
through interviewing.
Yeah.
Okay. Supposedly.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
All right. Did we like episode 1 of Lanterns?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
I really
I rewatched it yesterday and it definitely grew on me a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's just like Damon Lindelof is just like one of those guys where like all his shows are just like the characters are always just going to be like in the middle of doing their own thing, and like that's how you're introduced to them. You don't get like a whole like, I guess their initiative starts with the main character's initiative. So like, especially with like the alien fucking hunting ranchers.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole fucking mess.
I kind of like the way that they do that with just everybody in this show.
Yeah, I mean, the opening scene is just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. I like it a lot though, because it's like you know everything about these people just so quickly, and it's like you don't need their full origin to kind of know what you're working with.
Yeah, and whoever directed this and whoever did casting in this, I mean, even down to the woman in the interview in the beginning of the show, I mean, that was like spot on. She was like, it brought you back to like Barbara Walters in the 70s or something. It was incredible.
Yeah. Casting in this has been really great so far.
Yeah, I think the one little weird part with the casting is like the ages.
Well, that was the one thing you mentioned.
Just because like that guy's like, I guess they're all like 20 years apart, but like, and that's realistic, I guess.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really feel like that.
Well, what particular
So like
one?
the guy,
father, son.
The father, and also just like he would be a grandpa is a little weird.
Yeah.
And then like, because like I'm pretty sure those are like fucking 50-year-old actors.
Yeah, I mean, Kelly MacDonald is 50.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I think that guy's like fucking 60-something.
Yeah, Garrett Dillahunt is a bit older. Yeah. I think he's probably closer to Kyle Chandler.
Yeah.
Kelly MacDonald, perfect choice for this part. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, she's played this role kind of before.
Yeah.
Funny enough, her and Garrett Dillahunt are both in No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, she was the wife of, what's his name in it? Yeah. And she was perfect in that also.
Yeah.
Garrett Dillahunt, 61.
Kyle Chandler, 60. Kelly MacDonald, I think, is 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's weird.
I don't know.
Because she is...
The guy that's playing Garrett Dillahunt's son in this show is the voice of, like, the main character of Gravity Falls, I think.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Dipper.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, he looked young. Like, he could actually fit the
Jason
part.
Ritter.
Yeah, I guess while we're talking about casting and just going around the horn on that, Kyle Chandler's Hal Jordan is incredible.
Yeah. The one that keeps making me laugh is fucking, I'm Green Lantern.
Yeah, just so many little moments.
Fucking perfect delivery.
Yeah. He's the type of actor where it's like you see that he's in something you're watching and you're kind of just like, oh, fuck, yeah, nice.
Yeah. I rewatched the scene where it's "Get the fuck off my boat" from Wolf of Wall Street. It's such a fucking amazing scene.
Can you say that exactly how you said it, just the same?
Yeah.
He's fucking great.
Yeah.
Me and Dad have been cracking up at and you slept with his wife and he knows about it?
Yeah.
We've been here for 24 hours. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Just the delivery out of it. Like, he's bewildered, mad, and all of a sudden, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Also, just like, Harry Potter, boy wizard. Fucking funny.
Yeah.
So just not to harp on it, but Jason Ritter is actually the son of John Ritter, who passed away.
Oh,
you guys probably don't really know him too much. But
I have heard of John Ritter. Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
One of the great slapstick actors of probably through the 80s and 90s.
Oh, yeah, he's the gay guy in Sling Blade, right?
He is the gay guy in Sling Blade, that's right. And he also played a gay guy in another television show, but he wasn't really gay. He just had to make believe he was gay because he lived with 2 girls.
Oh, fuck, I know what that show is, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a show where like Sami Malek or Rami Malek plays that exact character?
I don't know.
Okay. Whatever.
Sami Malek doesn't act that way.
Oh, boy.
Well, that You know who Rami Malek is?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know he's a twin brother named Sami Malek?
No.
Slightly larger.
No.
Yes.
What?
I swear. He does. I swear to God.
Rami, Sammy, Rami.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Rami and Sammy, the twins. One's bigger than the other.
Yeah, it is weird that like they would give,
Fucking
because like they're
Family Guy, dude.
Egyptian, but like it is weird that they would give one of them just like a more Egyptian name, but they also rhyme.
Oh my God. Sammy, Rami, we're Egyptians.
What's the fucking Family Guy bit?
There's like a lot of little things that I think are just like a bit silly
Mhm.
in this. Like, why did the guy start beeping? I feel like that was
Yeah, it's
weird.
just like
Like, I guess
But they even
the
played on
second
it,
order
though.
thinking of that is like he wanted to do bluff, I guess, but like
Mhm.
I don't know. It kind of just seemed like
yeah,
he
It's
it's
wants
just
to
then
explode
Hal
at that
even
point.
says to him, Are you beeping?
Yeah.
yeah, but it's like
You know?
one of those things where it's like a little too spoon feedy.
Yeah. Well, it's not even. It's like because it also worked. Like that kind of has to happen for him to like save the day. Then
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But
no,
maybe
yeah.
he just wanted to like put fear into people also. It's like,
I
this is
guess.
really happening. I told you it was going to, and it is.
But like the
don't
whole
know.
dealio, I guess, is like that he doesn't want people to know.
He
Like,
did
it
tell
is-
them.
Better, I guess. But like everyone in that room was already like briefed, I guess.
Mhm.
So
Any other things that you could think of that kind of felt that way?
when it's like after when he teaches the kid football,
Mm-hmm.
he says, "My dad used to shoot
Oh, yeah,
apples on my
that's
head,"
such-
and then leading straight into like, "Oh hi, grandma." It felt like a little bit of cop out to like resolve that scene.
It is such a fucking weird thing to say too.
Yeah.
It's like, why would he say that?
Yeah.
Even. Like if any, it just like leads me to believe that Jon Stewart's like a
I mean,
fucking
like-
weird guy.
I can believe that just because like that's a fucking abusive thing that happened to him, and like
Yeah.
just to like say that like even as a joke is like a way to like pretend that it's normal, I guess. But like I just think like having the kid fucking see his grandma to get out of that scene is fucking boring.
Yeah. I do think though, like the payoff of it, where it's like, oh, the grandma is this random woman that Jon Stewart fucked from a bar. It's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Yeah,
And somehow the husband knows.
Yeah.
yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, like the somehow the husband knows aspect of all of it. Just like there's something going on with the ranch
Mhm.
family for
Mhm.
sure, where it's like small town, everything's interconnected, conspiracy for sure.
Yeah. I'm also really glad that like the whole Yellowstone comparison is like kind of dead, honestly,
Yeah.
just 'cause
Mhm.
like really the only connection is that it's a powerful ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clearly its own thing, and like I definitely do see the True Detective vibe so far,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's pretty unique for what it's doing, honestly.
And Jon Stewart's correct when he says he's fearless. I mean, Hal has no fear. He just stays in it, says what he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I do
just-
like the interpretation that I don't even know if interpretation is the right word, but just like the way that Chandler's playing Hal right
Mhm.
now compared to like the hologram or the hologram version,
Yeah, hologram.
where
yeah.
it's like as the hologram or in his younger years, Hal's just like so clearly like almost like less sure of himself,
Mm-hmm.
or just like definitely like nicer and warmer, but he's just like kind of stumbly as far as like what he's doing,
Mm-hmm.
or just like the way that he explains himself, and he doesn't really want to rub anyone the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
I get it
Yeah.
just from like the one conversation with John.
I also like how he's like late to John at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then like he's aware of it, just so for like the payoff when he's late to the interrogation, and he
Mhm.
pretends like he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Just funny
I mean, I
characterization.
also do like the idea that he's purposely late to kind of just test John and see like if he can get John to snap in any way.
He
Yeah.
wants to get a rise out of him,
Yeah.
and John's
'Cause, I
not
mean,
going for it.
Jon Stewart is just so by the book, and it's
Mhm.
like he respects authority so much because of his upbringing, where it's
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
everything he does
Yeah.
is just like this fucking structured set of rules.
Yeah.
Even,
But even
he
within
even
that-
says it though. I follow the chain of command,
Mhm.
But-
and then he finds out I fucked up, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but even within that like limited structure, I guess, or of communication, like he still finds a way to like work with it by
Mhm.
making the stirs into like a fuck you,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know. So
Or ending up with some woman in a bar.
Yeah.
yeah, that definitely is like I guess the most interesting like deviation from his characterization so
Mhm.
far.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, staying straight laced and drinking Coca-Cola because he wants to stay alert, but yet he'll go out to a car and lose all idea of
Yeah.
what's going on around him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I guess that's almost like a reflection of the head
Yeah.
bacon. Like it is weird that like he would just be dating this like significantly younger person than him.
Yeah, I saw some people say also like he doesn't shake anyone's hands. Like, he says it's because his hands are all dirty, but it's like, who knows if he actually would have. He just seems like, I don't even know how to describe him almost, but it's just like he's very condescending in a lot of ways. And the only thing he seems to care about is using people. Because he has so much money, he can just use people to whatever advantage he needs.
And I don't think it's really his money.
Yeah.
He's just the headpiece there.
For something.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
What do you think about the structures or the creations of the ring so far? How they're showing that on screen?
I mean, like, we saw, like, what, 3 things, really?
Yeah. Or just, like, even in concept, like, the idea. I like Hal uses it so far for just, like, fuck off reasons. And just, like, he made, like, the $20 bill, he made a bottle opener, but then, like, he's almost, like, not disturbed, but just, like, not, like, in favor, I guess, of the way that Jon saves himself from the crash. Like, Jon makes bubble wrap to surround himself.
Yeah. See,
and
my thing with the bubble wrap is he's green. He didn't, but he doesn't know what to make, and that was the first thing that came to mind.
well, I just think he's more
wrap
like
myself in bubble wrap.
he's like more creative almost than Hal with
I
it.
don't know.
What did you mean by he's green?
I meant like he's.
Well, do you know what that means?
I didn't mean it was a play in
to
the
be
words.
green is like
You're new to it.
Oh,
like green around the gills.
Greenhorn.
okay.
Greenhorn.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we really haven't seen Hal do anything like interesting or creative really with the ring. It's more
except cover the guy who was exploded.
and that's just like he made a bubble. And so far it's all these like kind of silly practical uses where so far from the one thing that we have Jon do, it's like this fun, interesting, creative, cartoony thing.
Yeah. Well, we also saw him like fucking drawing the guy. So.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. It just
Well, I feel like I'm reminded of like hearing that he is just like an artist or whatever. So
well, I think in the comics he's an architect.
he is a fucking architect.
Okay.
Backwards.
Yeah.
I didn't get the whole thing in the beginning when there were kids watching the news show. Turn it off, he's humming, blah, blah. But then the father seemed to know it anyway.
Yeah.
I think he was just like...
Was it a test? Was it...
That is like another thing where it's just like we're just thrown into the middle of it. And like it's very deliberate.
I don't know, like, they're not supposed to be watching TV or particularly that show.
It seems like...
Particularly that show, I think.
Well, clearly the father doesn't want the kids looking up to this guy. But I think also pretty clearly Jon has taken this liking to Hal Jordan or the Green Lantern because it's the first time he had revealed who he was. So obviously he knows that the kids are going to be kids and watching anyway, or at least Jon is going to. So he's like, I caught you. I know what you did. You gonna just tell me his name? And then it's the same fucking ritual apparently every night.
I was wondering, like,
bullet holes up and down.
Do you think the "Are You Afraid" was a already established thing in that family, or do you think it's like he's only doing it to play off that interview?
It's a good question because I feel like one of the show's main themes is going to center around just kind of one of the main themes of the Lanterns, where it's like overcoming fear and willpower and not being afraid. Obviously, Hal has this because his parent died. Jon has this because his parent is a military parent who's instilled this behavior and mindset into him. And from two different backgrounds, almost they arrive at the same place.
Yeah. It is also interesting. I just wanted to say that like he still has the relationship with his father and like he's still alive, because I just feel like it's such an easy thing to just like have him dead.
Yeah. No, I actually did like the scene where he's like he's tilted about it and he's like he's trying to get you mad. We can't be like that. You have to breathe in and button down. I thought that was a good scene because it does show like there is a difference between like the reason Hal's kind of allowed to do what he does as a cop or military type person is because he's white. If Jon were to do that, he'd be fucking, the book would be thrown at him.
But even that little scene gives confirmation to two things. Hal knew he was getting under the kid's skin, and the kid's saying, no, I'm fine. We know that he's bullshitting, and it's all bothering him, and he's just trying to hold it together. That's important.
Yeah, no, that is two good pillars of building.
There's like a YouTuber I found recently where it's like he was in the Marines, and it's like how the Marines, like the whole like idea of it is like, oh, it's the toughest thing in the world, but like the whole point of it is like to make you think that, while it's actually like, because like if the Marines was like a 1% fucking rate of like people converting into it, then like it would just be a waste of money. So like the idea is to have a system where like you train people to just like want to follow in a way where like you have, I guess, just like the drive, not necessarily like on your own, but like to follow in that way.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like how what's the other one?
Jon.
how Jon is like getting formed.
Yeah, I do think it'll be revealed to us at some point that Jon's father, whether it be through military connection or something, has connection to the Guardians. And
Well, do you think it's that or connection to Hal?
No, I don't think it's a direct. Maybe some kind of knowing of Hal, but I don't think he likes Hal or is connected to him.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more like the reason that Jon was chosen by the Guardians is because his father had something to do with it. That's just my guess.
Maybe.
Otherwise, why even?
I wonder if it's some crazy shit. Like I was like trying to think of something where like I told both of you that like I had like a fucking like falling asleep like realization. Well, now I can't remember it, but it's like something to do with like Hal having killed the alien or whatever, or it's like and like that's his guilt or something. I think.
I'm not following you.
So like I think like Hal was somewhat a part of why the
alien
ring,
that gave him the ring.
Yeah, I think it's like he's kind of the reason why the ring had to transfer over. If
but
I mean,
you're thinking that
like
he's not
somehow
being truthful with the story of Abin Sur?
Like somehow he killed Abin Sur, or and maybe the other guy's like a part of it. Because like I just feel like there has to be some connection there.
Yeah, the other guy being who?
Jon's
Stewart?
father.
Oh, Jon's father. Okay, that's an interesting idea. I don't know. Yeah.
But again, like they are two different fucking parts of the military, so
yeah. I mean,
don't know like why they would both be there.
Military.
Do you think maybe he took out a experimental aircraft while he was shit-faced and hit the alien ship?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It just anything here would just be spitballing. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, as much information was in this first episode, I think it's only scratched the surface of what we're going to see.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that makes part of it is why it's so great so far. It's just like they have established like a great mystery, and it's already a great show to kind of just theorize on week to week.
If Nicky was here, he would say, "I got more information out of this first episode than I did out of a full season of," and just fill in the blank.
Yeah,
and it's true.
Still curious to know what they thought.
Fucking simulacra going on. Another thing with Lindelof, like we're just gonna have like one fucking episode where it's just like, holy shit, this is like the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's like kind of like you can watch it on its own.
Yeah,
because like he just does that with like every single one of his shows.
Do we think that'll be a Guy Gardner?
Yeah,
solo
that's
episode?
what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Probably.
Or maybe even a Jon Stewart kind of origin-y thing. Because as much as we saw from like his younger years, we don't really know too much.
Yeah,
I was watching a video. I saw a YouTuber talking about like this feels like the first time that the Green Lantern ring is being used as like, instead of just like being this thing that's like promised and like it is a thing that you have, it's just more like this fucking weapon kind of that like someone can possess. You know what I mean? And he was saying that it's interesting. It's almost like having a gun where it's like, let's just say like this was the one gun in the universe or something, or on Earth. And it's like you give it to a different person and it's like everyone kind of has like a different way or like use case or understanding of like how they would use the gun.
It's interesting, not odd. It's interesting to me that we start off in the beginning all the way through this, and the last scene is 10 years later with seemingly Hal with a bullet hole in his head sitting on the bleachers in the snow back in Nebraska.
Did you watch the theory video I did?
I did not.
In the trailers for this show, they mentioned Manhunters by name, which is different than the Martian Manhunters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The Manhunters were like essentially like robots created by the Guardians to like protect sectors of the universe, but they were just like they kind of fucked up because they're just not right. And like they took it too seriously without like any leeway, and they massacred like a sector of space basically. And then the Guardians try to cover it up. So
I guess that would fit with like my whole theory of like small scale, big scale, like
yeah,
Hal's trying to cover his thing up.
Well, that's what, yeah, like I feel like Hal is definitely a part of the dead Hal. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that actually is Hal Jordan, despite what the creators have said. They killed Hal Jordan.
Did you watch like the podcast?
I did not. I only saw a few clips.
It's just like the way that they're speaking, like it really feels like it. It's not like a whole fucking I'm not the werewolf fucking Spider-Man thing. Like it really just feels like that's it.
I also don't want to believe that because, like, I don't know.
Hal is just perfect.
Yeah, he is the perfect Hal, and it's just like, and it's gonna end up being like the same fucking thing that I always say, where it's like the Hawkeye and Black Widow mission, where that they always talk about. It's like I wish I could have seen the 40 years of this awesome Hal Jordan, you know, instead of just having him dead. But I'm going to stick by my idea that he is somehow a part of whatever's going on with this dead body of Hal in 2026. And I think that this just isn't him, and that's some kind of other alien creature or a manhunter or whatever, and he's trying to investigate. He probably doesn't know what happened with the Guardians, but I'd imagine he's probably trying to investigate that.
Okay.
Off the grid.
I do like that theory just because, like, it is kind of, like, it's kind of similar ground to, like, fucking True Detective. Or is that?
Yeah, no, I mean, it does remind me a lot
I was
of
just forgetting what the name of the
McConaughey's
show.
character in
Yeah.
True Detective.
But what's happening on that ranch?
I don't know, yeah. One thing that I was thinking just from some stuff I saw is, like, the Black Lanterns are known to kind of do some stuff that could, like, add up, but I don't think it's that. I don't know what it is.
It is, like, funny how that's, like, kind of the one thing we're, like, shown the most of, kind of. But, like, it's the one we know the least about. Do you think we're going to see Jon's brothers again?
I don't know. I do think we'll see his dad. I was thinking that on my rewatch of, like, I wonder if we'll see, like, an older version of his brothers, like, what the deal is with them. I feel like they were just so nondescript, really, aside from being like, dude, stop, you're getting us in trouble, where it's like, this has nothing to do with them.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to see a Jon Stewart Sr. because Sherman Augustus is cast in it, and he's an older version of the man I think we saw.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah.
not like they didn't de-age him like they did to Chandler?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that, so he might be in this as well as we go forward.
Yeah. Well, we also
And I
still
think
have
they
the...
established a relationship with him on the phone, so I would sort of think the same.
Do you think Hal is lying about Jon getting picked? Like, how do you think that happened? Like, does...
Well, that's what I'm saying, is, like, my thing was, like, I think Jon's dad has something to do with some connection to the Guardians, where it's, like...
I guess that could also feed into, like, my theory where it's like, oh, fucking, he has blackmail on Hal.
Maybe, yeah. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. Because, unless, like, am I just wrong that, like, we don't know how he was picked? Like, we just know the Guardians picked him, supposedly, right?
Who, Jon?
Yeah.
Allegedly, yeah. That's what we're told, is that the Guardians picked Jon to be the successor in case anything was to
Do we
happen
know,
to
like,
Hal.
is Hal, like, the middleman there, though? Is what I'm wondering. Do we know that?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I'm not getting that vibe.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not even talking about vibe. I'm just saying, like, was
Hal
there a line
aware,
or whatever?
like, is Hal a part of that decision? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just you're left in the dark on that, at least for now, just to kind of add to the whole conspiracy of, like, oh, did Jon's dad get Hal killed so that his son could be the next Lantern?
Yeah.
Although at the end of the episode,
I wasn't even thinking of that, by the way.
well, I mean, that's what I feel like it's supposed to be making you think, because it's like his dad's military. Hal or Jon is like the next successor to the ring, and then obviously they both don't really. Well, not.
I'm just
Jon
again
doesn't
like we
Hal.
also have to figure out like what the fuck is Guy? How's he a part of that? Because that's definitely like a question.
Well, yeah, to bring that up too. At the end of the episode, Jon goes to look to see if the ring is there, and it's not there. And in 2026, we know that Guy has a ring.
Yeah.
Which is not the same ring. Visually, it's a different ring. I don't know if the ring changes depending on who it's on. I don't think so.
Yeah. And something that I picked up, I mean, okay, so earlier during the interrogation, the sheriff sort of saying, oh, you have no respect for him, nobody respects him. And Jon says, I do respect him. And I think it's truly honest. I think he really does respect them.
Well, I think we're even shown that from Jon as a child. Like,
Yeah.
You know, he idolized this person.
And I think it's more than just idolizing him. I think as an older adult, when Hal's been trashing him and everything, he still respects the man and whatever his method may be. But then later on in 2026, when he goes and he's brought to see the body or what he thinks is Hal dead, and it may be, there's respect there as well. It's not like he's just there just for the ring. He looks, but that's not the first thing on his mind.
Yeah. Well,
he's
I think
more
he looks
concerned
because,
that
like,
Hal's dead.
I don't think he's looking to be like, oh, I need the ring.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
exactly. He's just looking
looking
like this is a crime scene.
Or it's like, this is fucking important. Like,
Yeah.
the Green Lantern ring, it should be accounted for.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know what to think, but there's definitely respect there. So if his father did take him out, Jon had nothing to do with it.
I was just thinking something, and I don't remember what it was.
And also something else to mention is just like funny thing is that the bar that he like walks out of or whatever, it's the bar from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
What?
hilarious.
How?
I've never watched that
It's
show,
just
but
funny.
that's
What
hilarious.
I was thinking too, when they
It's like
pan
the same
up,
building.
when they pan up at the sheriff sign for that split second outside the building, it looks like the two brick buildings that connect from the Peacemaker show, whatever, Checkmate. It looks like the two, like that entrance, but with a different sign.
Maybe.
So I don't know. Maybe I just caught that. But what I was going to say is, yes, John respects Hal. I do think it is funny, though, that he, like, calls out Hal's plan for being fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, ultimately it doesn't work. Like, it is good, honestly. Which is good writing that, like, this stupid fucking plan doesn't end up working.
I feel like what made it really not work is, like, him smiling.
Smiling at the end. She caught him smiling
Yeah.
and knew the whole jig was up then. Exactly.
Yeah.
That whole sequence is great, too, because it's like he orders, like, however many drinks and then takes the one shot. He's like, all right, let's do this. And then just sees, like, how many of these big guys there are. He's like, we're going to need another one of those. It's just good.
Something I was thinking, though, is, like, it's interesting that, like, Hal is just said to, like, have been on a 2-week fucking mission about doing something.
Yeah, kind of like liberating some planet.
In space, yeah. Which is just interesting. So
I feel like that also plays into the other part of my theory where the Parallax stuff comes into play. Parallax in the comics is revealed to be like this ancient yellow energy demon, essentially, thing that like possesses Hal at some point and makes him bad. And Hal's ring in the show is a Green Lantern ring that has a yellow outline around it. In the lore of Green Lantern comics forever, no yellow could ever touch green. So I just think it's interesting, at least. And it could explain why this older version of Hal is kind of just like a fucking dickhead.
And don't piss on the grass.
What? I just think it could explain why this older version of Hal is a dick and the younger one is concerned about why the older one's a dick.
Because it's not him.
I feel like they really just want you to think that, though. And, like, it is just like Hal has some secret plan, and that's why he hasn't backed up.
Yeah, that could be that as well. I do think it is more of that, but it's at least interesting to think about.
So 2026, driving down the road, sees the building that's gone. You say it's the old sheriff's.
Yeah. I'm, like, pretty certain it was. Just, like, because, like, they showed the one
I mean, it
shot.
was kind of freestanding in that big parking lot.
They
right
showed
in
the one
center.
shot where, like, there was an explosion, and, like, it seemed like the same place. Because I feel like the same thing was to the right
It
of
just
it.
seemed like so fucking empty there. It's like every building in that strip gone.
I mean, seemingly.
Possibly.
Well, that was a big parking lot with the sheriff's thing around, and then it had the whole big parking lot all around it. Then you had buildings next to it.
I do feel like a lot of the dialogue is foreshadowing so far of like stuff that happens later in the episode. So I would
he says that he can fucking take down the whole.
Well, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, like I could see that coming back where it's like the whole town gets fucking blown up by one of these aliens.
There's a whole thing about how they didn't recognize the 4 people who got shot, right? That's another interesting thing.
Well, yeah, I think that's just to be like, oh, they're all alien. Like 4 people died, no one's ever fucking seen them before.
Yeah. And Hal said they're all aliens.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out they're all aliens.
Yeah. So the whole thing is like, I guess Macon is like pretending that he's like a victim of this thing, but I feel like he is maybe like perpetuating it, or like again, like it could even be like another thing where like that's what like somebody theorizing believes, but then the actual fucking theory is that like he's an alien or whatever, so like he's part of it.
Yeah, actually, like, I do think
like
that
it's just a fucking 3-layer thing.
It's closer to that probably, where it's like he's an alien or something, or he's an alien that's like.
It could also be like a fucking alien gang war or some shit.
Exactly. Yeah, that could be it too, or it's like the whole militia thing. Like there could be like an alien weaponry coming to Earth to feed some other alien army thing.
Yeah. Red Hook.
Green
Hook.
Boy.
What do you think Waylon and his people are here for vengeance?
Yeah, it's a good point.
I think it has something to do with the ranch, honestly.
Interesting. 2
of my guys almost got killed, and we want to find out what's going on, protect Earth from anybody who's not from here.
Yeah, but it's like yes, maybe it has something to do with the ranch, but I don't take Macon at face value when he says, I want to kill all aliens or something or other.
Yeah, but there's a reason why they're protecting something from another alien race. They might be working with other aliens. God knows what they're doing. They could be bringing something to Earth that's making them money. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. He'd almost just be like another Lex Luthor in a sense, where if it's like, I just hate fucking this alien.
Well, do you think it's like a fucking Men in Black situation where like there's good aliens and bad aliens?
Yeah. I do.
Where like they're somehow getting like funds just from the government or some shit.
Or it's like everything is fucking corrupt is what we'll find out. Everything is a fucking alien.
Do you think we're going to figure out why small town?
I think Hal hits it on the head in the bar where he's like, perfect fucking place to crash a spaceship just in the middle of nowhere.
It is also like same shit as fucking Peacemaker. It is funny that like fucking DC's on 2 better Secret Invasions
than Marvel. Yeah. What else you got?
Who actually owns the ranch? Because
Yeah,
he said he's only a caretaker.
Yeah, I think that leads us down the rabbit hole of kind of what we've been talking about of some other faction of alien.
Lex Luthor.
No.
That would be funny.
It would be.
Again, like
actually.
this is apparently setting up the fucking
Feature of the DC.
Yeah, the
movies.
main-
Yeah.
villain of this fucking chapter or whatever.
Could it be Brainiac? I don't know.
Maybe.
That'd be interesting.
Was it coincidence that Zoe slept with?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it was either.
There's
I
no
think,
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, you can even see, like, behind John when he's talking to Hal in the
Yeah,
bar.
he-
Like,
she's
she's
just, like,
so clearly there
yeah.
and kind of just, like, eavesdropping on the conversation.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't think she's dumb.
Yeah.
It's clearly, like...
I just wonder, like, what are her intentions? Like, if she's
Mhm.
doing it for Macon, or like if that's what he thinks. It's just like great writing, because like you could so easily just like believe that there's like 30 different fucking
like
plans
yeah,
for everyone, and
twists
that
and
goes
plot
back to what I was
threads,
saying,
yeah.
where like everybody's in the middle of doing their own thing.
Everybody's
you know?
kind of a suspect, too.
Yeah, like you can just guess, like you have to guess almost is the
Yeah.
thing, like why they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what her intention is, whether she's on the side of Macon, is trying to get under Macon's skin. And I do think it's interesting that seemingly Macon knows that John slept with his wife. Or it's like very much kind of plainly said that Macon knows John slept with his wife and doesn't really care. It seems like the type of guy where if you sleep with his wife, he'd have something to say about it.
or
you
is she
know?
trying to get information? I don't know. I didn't get that when she showed up as, "Hey, Grandma," and then shook hands. Now my name, so now like we're reintroduced.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what if it's just a thing where it's like that's just him like kind of making John worry about something else instead of like the whole situation of like why are they doing this? It's like,
I mean, do we think
it's like I have to be like, oh shit, he knows that I slept with his wife, and that's his only worry.
not that it's his only worry, but do we think it's more of the thing where, I forget the sheriff's name, but it's Kelly MacDonald's character says to Hal, William Macon's not a guy that you want to owe?
Yeah.
Like, do we think it's maybe something like that?
I mean, kind of. I think that's the thing, though. Like, he's using that stigma around him, but his actual thing is just investigation. Like, because like he's almost using him having information on him as like a way to make him not realize that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a good way to explain that.
I kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah. Sheriff Kane, by the way.
Yes. Oh, something funny is, I don't know if this is just an Easter egg or if it'll mean anything. I saw some people saying that her character is like originally from Gotham. Like, she's not like a comic character, but like in the lore of the show, people found out one way or another that she's originally from Gotham, and she's talking to a commissioner on the phone, and he says like, "Say hi to Barb for me."
Ah,
So like, is she talking to Commissioner Gordon?
It's funny.
Yeah.
that is funny.
And then the name Kane in Batman lore, I think it's Batman's mom's maiden name is Kane, and they're like pretty powerful people in Gotham. I don't know if it's just Easter egg stuff or if it'll actually tie into anything.
I guess like why at the Bleachers
Why at the Bleachers? What?
is he there? They just dead,
Hal's
seemingly,
body?
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting that's why I think like Hal has something to do with it, because it's like be interesting coincidence to just like the place that the investigation started with both of them be the place where Hal dies.
Yeah, sitting in the same exact spot.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Cause like how real could that
Hologram?
yeah, like how real could that get?
In what
Because like if
sense?
it's the same, I guess like physicality of like the fucking whatever one of the Green Lantern's projections, and if it's also just like it has the same like coloring and everything, like you couldn't really tell.
Well, the thing is that allegedly he hasn't backed it up in 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's in 2016. So by the time that Hal's dead, it'd be 20 years that it has been backed
Well, yeah.
up.
So like, I mean, he could have just done it like
I
the night
guess,
before
yeah.
or some shit.
It's interesting though, like that whole thing too.
But also like it wouldn't look dead or anything. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It is just like they definitely have set it up where it could be fake.
well, I
It's
think
just like a
100%, but the reason I don't agree with. I think that it's something either Hal has set up to pretend to be Hal or someone else has set up to pretend to be Hal.
Do you think the show's going to start now from 2026 and go, or do you think we're going to go back
I think
and
we
do
go back.
10 years?
Well, that's something I was just gonna bring up. Is like the structure of the show is gonna be very interesting. I think for sure.
Well, yeah, it's all centered around these 10-year time jumps starting in 86 and ending in 2026.
But my point is there is so many different ways of like how it could be faked, and they are 100% setting up so you can just think of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The biggest twist would be it being real. I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That kind of just sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Not just being, you know,
I mean,
the good Hal Jordan actor is dead.
it could be
show, but-
real, but like his legacy is the real twist, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm just like really like this is probably just one of the better things Lindelof's done in like fucking years. you know?
Yeah, and it's awesome that it's a DC project.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Watchmen was too.
Yeah, that's a
But
good
I'd
point.
say this is just so much more interesting than that so
Mhm.
far.
It's kind of the first time that I think at this level we've done like a superhero mystery that's
Mhm.
like this good.
Yeah.
So, it's all one episode. It's this good, this quick.
I think them setting up just like kind of as like a basic like way or view of it, like they set up like a paranoid fucking rancher guy, but like he's also just saying like the most correct shit out of everyone. Just funny trope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What makes you say he's paranoid?
Well, from a basic view, like, oh yeah, there's fucking aliens, and like it's like something where like, oh, I have to fucking make a militia.
Yeah. Well,
Led
even Hal
resources.
is like, oh, so you want me to do this thing to help get the government off your back? He's like, the government's aliens.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, but he thinks that Earth is the low-hanging fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hal sort of corrects him and says, I've been out there and it's kind of peaceful.
but
You know?
also in the same breath, like in the bar, Hal kind of tells John that this was never supposed to be,
Yeah.
and that they view Earth as just some fucking backwater. And it seems like Hal coincidentally got the ring, but he doesn't believe that it's coincidence. Also, just from everything he said about.
Well, he started off with that whole thing, and at the end he goes, I don't really believe it's coincidence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's such a perfect place to land or crash a ship.
Mhm.
So
Back to what I was saying with like the Marine shit, it does just feel like John doesn't really have that much agency. Like he's just waiting for his moment to like he doesn't really make any decisions.
I think that goes to like his nature of being so by the book, and it's like even a funny statement that he has in this episode is like the woman that he sleeps with, Zoe Macon, says like, "Oh, space cops have bosses." He's like, "Doesn't everybody have a
Mhm.
boss?"
Yeah.
And it's just like he's just kind of waiting around for orders constantly.
Basically his whole life, though, with his father's upbringing, then going into the military.
Mm-hmm. And that's like what
Yeah.
Hal is trying to like break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemingly is just he wants him to snap in a way and just like take action.
Yeah. And Hal had bosses. I mean, if we know anything about, I guess, any of the other stories of his version of the Green Lantern, is that he has bosses, but he always didn't have fear of that, having a boss, because he always did his own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely the type of character where it's like he's going to solve things his way, and if you get in his way, you're kind of just going to get run over
Mm-hmm.
one way or another.
Should we go into just like I don't even know if I have like least favorites.
Yeah, I mean, we can get into that. Least favorites,
I feel like I said my 2 moments at the start.
for least favorite, I'd probably say just like the beeping that went with the explosion. It's
Yeah.
just too telegraphed, and like you said, it's just like it forces in the reason for him to save the day, where it's like he was kind of going to do that anyway. We don't need to be told that, or
Well, it's not even that. It's like why doesn't he just use it as a way to like get himself out of the situation almost?
yeah.
Yeah.
Least favorites.
I don't know. It's hard for me to really pinpoint on something, but it just, I definitely, and you mentioned it as well, but I remember seeing the scene when we went into the kitchen and saw the father there. I'm like, this doesn't seem like an older man to me. It's like they're all like the same age hanging out at a ranch.
I think
So-
that's kind of
I think the worst one is certainly like Zoe makes sense because it's just younger, but like
Mhm.
I think the worst one is Kelly and Garrett. It's just like
Mhm.
that is way too close.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Literally like
Yeah.
11 years apart. So like what is
Even-
going on there?
yeah, that's a good point. I do overall think like the casting in the DCU so far, like as far as chemistry and fit, like acting wise,
Oh,
has
yeah.
been really great. I will say though that the age of a lot of these characters and the actors that play these characters is a bit concerning
Yeah, it's close.
overall, because it's close, and it's also like we've said with Marvel, it's like, yeah, they're gonna have to reboot this at some point with new people, because it's like, how long can
Mhm.
fucking Mark Ruffalo play the Hulk? He's
Yeah.
60. And
Yeah.
it's like Kyle Chandler is 60. He's probably not going to even be Green Lantern throughout the end of this season,
Mhm.
per se. But it's like Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner, and he's also in his 60s, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Mhm.
Or like up to 60.
Mhm.
So,
Being 60 doesn't make you old.
Oh, he's only like 30, 32.
Hmm.
So not bad, I guess.
he's kind of like an up-and-coming-ish actor in some sense. Rebel Ridge.
Hugh Jackman is only like
Yorick
19.
Thompson's in this.
Yeah, isn't he
Sinestro.
playing Sinestro? Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't even seen Sinestro yet.
No.
Well, we saw him in like the trailer.
Yeah, in the trailer, we know that he's kind of like in prison, so
He's red.
at some point he is purplish.
Isn't he red?
He's like red or purple.
I mean, like, isn't his lantern red?
Oh yeah, he's an evil lantern.
Red?
He has pointy purple ears and a big forehead.
Is it? But the lantern
Yes.
is a purple lantern.
Yeah, we haven't seen Sinestro yet. It seems like he'll play the part of like fucking what's that movie with Hopkins and Foster?
Hobbs and Shaw.
No. Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster, serial killer movie.
Oh, Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs. It seems like he's going to play the Anthony Hopkins character where he's in prison and he's kind of just helping the investigation.
Interesting. Hannibal.
Hannibal Lecter, yeah. Because it's
guess,
like
yeah.
at some point
be
throughout Hal Jordan's 40 years, he's imprisoned Sinestro, and that's already happened.
I wonder if they're gonna do. Well, do we know that, or do what? Like, what if it's just some crazy shit like Guy Gardner got Sinestro
That'd be funny.
for after fucking years or decades on the run?
That'd be
you know?
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that could be his fucking. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just like excited to fucking see like all the little setups and
Mhm.
shit that we just know is coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it has me excited, and it's fun to theorize and be like, every little detail is a plot thread,
Yeah.
you know?
It's just funny though, 'cause like it's almost like this is like I remember just like fucking in New Jersey when you just wanted fucking me and I won't say his name, I guess, just not to dox him, but like you wanted me and him to like fucking just like fuck off for an hour, so you made us watch fucking Teen Wolf, and it's just like that feeling of like that's the first fucking actual pilot of a TV show like I watched, and it was just like, oh shit, this is like and like we watched that like 100 fucking times or something, and it's just like I get that same feeling from this of it's just like it's such like a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean? Where
yeah,
it's just like
what the fuck are you talking about?
it
though?
just
like,
like
I
feels
know exactly what
it
you
just
mean.
like feels like I'm watching a new fucking thing for the first time in
What
a
a
while. Where, like, this is
fucking-
just like such like a fucking childhood like
What a fucking
feeling,
descriptor,
you know?
though. Jesus.
it is just like so fucking great of a pilot though. And
What a
just like
fucking way to explain that you were getting childlike whimsy from the
not
pilot.
childlike
the pilot
whimsy,
of fucking Lanterns, like that
But, like,
story.
it just like gives me like that feeling of like this is just something like completely new.
Yeah.
And, like I feel like I could just like watch it 100 times. Like this be the only thing I watch of it. Almost.
Well, actually, and I was thinking the same thing. I could end with this now and have a million questions, and the open threads would actually be cool if
Yeah,
this
like-
was just its own thing, this one little pilot.
If this was just like a short story or something,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
it would just be like
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
It would be
you know?
a 10 out of 10 short story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree.
It's interesting.
And like I feel like because it's like one of those things where like you technically could try to figure it out. You
Well,
know?
it's like the
Mhm.
same thing as Stranger Things season 1, where it's like, oh, it ends on the cliffhanger, and it's like, oh, this is interesting. I wish this
Mhm.
ends here.
Yeah.
I don't wish Lanterns ends here. I actually want more, like beyond this season already. You know,
Yeah.
and we're an episode in.
Do you think?
That they're
I
gonna
really
ruin
hope it's
Jon
not like
Stewart's character when he gets into Man of Tomorrow. Probably.
I really hope it's not like a mystery box thing. And like so like Lost is that where it's like the real thing. It's just like a mystery box that you're waiting for, and that's the real intrigue. But I feel like Lindelof like knows not to do that kinda. Lindelof did Leftovers, by the way. I don't know if you.
Mhm.
Okay. But like I hope it's just not resolved in a way where it's like, oh, all the fun's gone. you
Yeah.
know? Anyways,
Ratings for episode 1 of Lanterns.
like a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
easily in a 9. Easily 9.
I was thinking like
Maybe a 9.5 even, because
somewhere between 8.5 to 9 for sure, and probably just
Mhm.
closer to a 9.
Yeah.
It was engaging. It was informative. It was fun.
Yeah.
No.
It's not much I could say about it that's not great.
I liked the chemistry of all the acting together.
Mhm.
They all worked well together.
Yeah. I like the little detail of like how the air looks after
Oh,
Hal.
the bomb goes off.
Mhm.
No, after Hal.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it
I thought
flies.
the flying looked
Yeah.
good. Some people are like, oh, this looks like shit.
No, see, and I even said to AJ, that was just, that flying moment was just perfect to me.
Yeah.
I think some people do wish it has like the green aura around it.
I
when
don't
does
think it
but
needs it.
I think it's fine, yeah.
Mhm.
Especially with like the whole conversation before that.
Of being like, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
wear the suit, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Ties are fucking annoying or whatever.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I
The-
think,
It is also just like, wow, this is such a fucking hard thing to make a trailer for.
yeah.
And it is like clicking. Just like, even like, I don't know, just so many little lines that I feel like are vindicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm excited for episode 2.
I
I'm
am
happy
too.
that this is dropping weekly on like a lot of stuff lately.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This would have been so fucked. Like,
I
Oh,
would've hated
forget
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. if they.
It just would have been like unfun as well.
Mhm.
I will say though, when episode 1 did end, I was yearning for at least a 2.
Yeah.
But we'll look forward to it.
Yeah, I think that yearning for it is a
Yeah.
good sign, and
I hate the 10 o'clock time slot on a Sunday,
Is
but
it?
I'll live with
I think
it.
it's 9.
Yeah, it was 9.
Oh, it's 9. I'm sorry. It's the 9 o'clock. It ends at 10. That's
Mhm.
right. 'Cause
I
it
wish
took-
more shit just started doing it at like 8.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. But then, like, it's like 5 p.m. It's fucking
Mhm.
weird for California.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Lanterns episode 1, really good. I'm
Mhm.
excited for 2. Let us know what you guys thought about Lanterns episode 1 down in the comments below. We'll see you next week for episode 2.
Yes.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Junior.
Bye.